displayed in both The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison and The Fault in Our Stars by John Green was the idea that the hardships one faces in life are not only tolerable, but they are the very things that make life worth living. Both Morrison and Green emphasize pain in life is necessary because it's what reminds us that we're actually alive and living a beautiful life.
The first piece of textual evidence from The Bluest Eye that demonstrates this theme can be observed when Claudia is listening to her mother sing about the tough times they face in life. Claudia states, "Misery colored by the greens and blues in my mother's voice took all of the grief out of the words and left me with the conviction that pain was not only endurable, it was sweet." Morrison in this quote utilizes irony to juxtapose ideas implying pain is something sweet when people tend to view pain as something intolerable. Using irony here produces a strong impact on readers because it makes them reevaluate how they themselves view pain. She also has Claudia express this in order to convey to readers the idea that life is not always going to be picture perfect or turn out the way we hope it to, but these hardships are what builds our character and gives us hope that tomorrow will be a better day.
Our next quote in The Bluest Eye that emphasizes this theme is when Morrison describes the violent nature of the Breedlove household and all the fights that occur under their roof. Mrs. Breedlove described these instances as the substance to the minutes and hours, otherwise dim and unrecalled. Relived the tiresomeness of poverty. To deprive her of these fights was to deprive her of all the zest and reasonableness in life. Again, Morrison employs irony to contradict readers' preconceived schemas about adverse, confrontational situations as something that adds to our quality of life rather than takes away from it. Conflict and unpredictability, Morrison claims, is what gives people the desire to defy the limitations we encounter in life and to achieve much greater things for ourselves. Our second piece of literature is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. For those who don't know, The Fault in Our Stars is a story about two teenagers who are battling cancer and fall in love while fighting their life-threatening illnesses.
One quote from The Fault in Our Stars that supports how hardships are a beautiful thing in life is when Augustus Waters explains why he always carries cigarettes but never likes them. Augustus states, "It's a metaphor, see? You put the killing thing right between your teeth, but you don't give it the power to do its killing." As Augustus claims, John Green was using a metaphor in his quote, comparing the action of not lighting a cigarette to the action of not allowing unfavorable situations to weigh us down from reaching our full potential. The cigarette is also a symbol of all the toxic situations we can choose to let into our lives. Not lighting that cigarette symbolizes not giving into the adversity life throws at us, but using it for a positive purpose. Green wants to convey this message to his readers because he wants us to make people aware that we all live in a society where it's so easy to get caught up in the things that hold us back and make life difficult versus those situations to propel us forward into an optimistic future.
The second quote from The Fault in Our Stars that demonstrates our theme is when Augustus visits his friend Isaac, who had just had surgery to remove both of his eyes to prevent the spreading of his own cancer, which ultimately left him blind. In the middle of his self-pity and depression, Augustus says to him, "You are going to live a good life filled with great and terrible moments that you cannot even imagine yet." By using juxtaposition in this quote, Green creates this structural balance, great weighing out terrible, and vice versa, which enables the sentence to feel like it's at a complete and equilibrium, full of everything it needs. The structure of this sentence serves as a symbol to life. Life is not complete without amazing and awful moments. Both are necessary to give life substance and purpose, just as the two words great and terrible gave the quote meaning. Green wants to communicate to his readers that life will always have its high peaks and low valleys. They complement each other. These contradicting moments are like yin and yang. Without one, the other is meaningless. Without hard times, we can't appreciate all the amazing moments in life. Both Toni Morrison in her book The Bluest Eye and John Green in his book The Fault in Our Stars place their characters in situations full of adversity and unpredictability. These characters were always being dealt awful hands, whether it was a poverty-stricken life full of beatings and discrimination, or a short-lived life with every hour being spent battling and losing to cancer. However, despite their characters constantly suffering through the lives they had, they also praised the hardships they had been facing. For being alive and being able to feel the pain of today while keeping faith in a better tomorrow is what living is. Morrison and Green both claim in their novels that society is too caught up in dwelling on everything that is going wrong, when we should be focusing on how we can use tough times to create a better tomorrow for ourselves. When we can focus on the future, we can finally begin to uncover the world's true beauty and meaning.